Good morning, I'm meteorologist Jeff Gerber. For the next 10 minutes, we'll take a look at the weather across southeast Texas, including this warm, dry week we're having coming up here. Christmas Day looks like it's going to be a warm one with temperatures well above normal. We'll be in the upper 70s, actually. Something we don't see a whole lot on Christmas Day. Usually we're a little bit cooler than that. We'll be up there in the top 5 or so as far as warm weather for Christmas as we head towards Thursday, it looks like. But for today, a lot of clouds out there. We had the fog this morning, and now it's lifted up a little bit, but still don't see much sunshine across the area, especially down towards, looks like Port Arthur, down towards the coast where the fog looks like it might be sticking around for at least through the early afternoon. Rest of the day forecast, we'll go mostly cloudy skies through the afternoon. We'll go 76. If those clouds stick around, we don't see any sun today, then we won't get to 76. We'll stay mainly into the lower 70s. We'll see lower 70s around 6 o'clock and then middle 60s at 10 o'clock. We are expecting to see those 60s through the overnight as well. And we could see some more fog develop as we head towards tomorrow morning, if not just generally mostly cloudy skies through the overnight. Our allergy report, nothing to talk about as far as tree and grass. They're at 0. Weed is low as well. And then mold is a little heavy with that moisture in the atmosphere. We have a little bit higher levels of mold, so it's on the heavy side there. Let's take a look around the area, and this is generally what we're seeing, this cloud cover. We'll start off right here at our 12 News studio, and still some thick clouds out there for late this morning. This camera brought to you by Mid-County Plumbing, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Had that fog out there this morning. Had a couple of accidents. I don't know if it's because of the fog, but definitely had a few accidents with some of that thick fog out there. Right now, it looks like I-10 is going along pretty smoothly as we look down there from our tower, our camera out there on the tower. So if you're heading out to lunch, I don't think you'll have too many problems, it looks like, on the roadways with that cloud cover out there. Definitely won't need the sunglasses as you head out for lunch, that's for sure. Take a look at another camera across southeast Texas here. This is up in Jasper. The fog wasn't as thick up in Jasper this morning, but still have that low-level cloud deck. This camera brought to you by Provalis, and you can see still not any sunshine there. Hopefully we'll see this break up a little bit as we head towards this afternoon, but right now, once again, you won't need the sunglasses as you head out for lunch. Could see a couple of sprinkles here and there today, especially up towards the lakes area. Most of it will be north and west. And so don't be surprised you run into a little sprinkle, a little bit of a quick light shower up in the Jasper area during the afternoon, as we have a weak front that's kind of washing out across the area up there. So right now, though, it looks fairly dry. And then here's where the problem still lies, is down towards Port Arthur. Still have some fog out there in Port Arthur. Did not lift up like the rest of the area since it's that sea fog down towards the coast. So it's still pushing up into the Port Arthur area. This camera brought to you by Market Basket, of course, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. And thick here and then thick down along the coast as well. So Bolivar down towards Sabine Pass, you're looking at these type of conditions where we have the fog still sticking around and cloudy skies. And this might stick around all day long. You might not see conditions improve much through the day down in the Port Arthur area. It might lift a little bit, but right now we're still thinking that it's going to be pretty foggy down there. There is a dense fog advisory along the coast throughout the day. And then we'll take a look at Packer the Prairie camera, which is in downtown Beaumont, looking at the downtown skyline and showing temperatures in the upper 60s there, currently at about 68 degrees, humidity at 95%, and we're seeing a little bit of a northeasterly wind, pretty light, between 2 and 3 miles per hour. So we'll see if this cloud deck breaks up a little bit. Here are current temperatures, and with the exception of Port Arthur at 70, we're looking at upper 60s right now. 68 seems to be a pretty popular number. Jasper, Kirbyville, also Beaumont and Orange all at 68, then 69 in Silsbee, and also 69 in Woodville. You get a little farther out towards the west, you're seeing a little bit of sunshine, so temperatures are warming up there. 76 right now in Houston, 75 in Conroe. Still some fog up towards Huntsville or low-level clouds. We're at 69, and same deal over towards southwest Louisiana. Still some low-level clouds, so temperatures upper 60 near 70. As we look at satellite and radar, really nothing showing up on radar. We do have this kind of stationary front snaking throughout the state. That'll break up, especially on the end here towards southeast Texas. And like I said, we'll see some, hopefully a little bit of sunshine. And just because that leftover front's kind of there, we could see a couple of sprinkles today, a little bit of drizzle, some isolated showers. If you look close, you could see maybe a little bit of the clouds breaking up just a little bit. We'll have to wait and see, like I said, through the afternoon. As we look across the country, you can notice the southern tier of the country is very quiet. We don't see much going on from Arizona all the way over into, say, South and North Carolina. The storm track is definitely going across the northern tier of the U.S. If you have travel plans across, say, the Great Lakes, where we're seeing some lake effect snows through parts of Ohio and Michigan for this morning, you might run into some problems there, and this is going to continue to kind of work its way over into parts of the mid-eastern seaboard there, and maybe even up in towards parts of New England as we head towards later on in the week. The big problem is going to be out west. Right now you can see a lot of problems up into parts of Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, where they're seeing winter weather advisories there, as they're seeing some snow dumping in the higher elevations as all that moisture comes into northern California, and then also some winter weather advisories up around the higher elevations up into Washington State as well. So a lot of, like I said, moisture coming in there. Around the Bay Area, San Francisco, they're getting some rain and some snow in the northern Sierras right now, and this is going to actually start to move a little bit farther to the south. So if you have travel plans in California this week, that is going to be a little tricky. That's where most of the moisture is going to be, and they're going to be seeing some snows in the higher elevations and some rains in the lower elevations, of course. So, but most of the country should be pretty good for travel. It's really just going to be the west coast that could run into a few problems. Looking at our futurecast, we'll see temperatures. We're hoping for some middle to upper 70s, but if that cloud cover stays in there, these could be lower 70s for this afternoon. And futurecast trying to show maybe a few isolated showers. Could see a couple of those, but we're only going 20% once again. As we head towards the overnight hours, temperatures going to be falling back into the 60s, maybe some more patchy fog. And then as we head towards tomorrow, I think clouds will break up a little bit more. We'll see a little bit more sunshine tomorrow, and temperatures will be well up into the 70s again on your Tuesday. Take a look at the coastal marine forecast for your Monday. Dense fog advisory goes until 6 o'clock this evening. Look for just a light chop on the inland lakes and bays today with southeasterly winds along the coast at 5 to 10 knots. Seas only about 1 foot. Right now at Texas Point, east winds at 10 to 12, and the water temperature there at 64 into the Gulf. Next high tides coming up at 6:11 for tonight, and our sunset tonight's at 5:21. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of that. Didn't see any of the sunrise this morning, that's for sure. All right, our forecast for today will go mostly cloudy skies, about a 20% coverage of a couple of showers here and there possible. Temperature's going to be right there into, we'll go middle to upper 70s, but like I said, with those clouds hanging in there, we could be closer to about 72, 73 degrees for highs today. And then for tonight, mostly cloudy, really not expecting any rain, but we could see some more fog developing across the area, especially the triangle down towards the coast. We'll see southeasterly winds at 3 to 8, and tonight's lows will be falling back down into the lower 60s. As we look at our 7-day forecast, not looking at much change through the week. We might see, like I said, some more fog tomorrow morning, but the afternoon will go mostly cloudy, and temperatures well above normal for this time of year. Normal high around 64 right now, our normal low around 45, 46. So these numbers are way out of whack from that. We're actually going to see lows closer to the normal high. We're going to be into the lower 60s for highs, or for lows, and then for highs we'll be in the upper 70s, 77 to 79, and that's on Christmas Day as well. We're hoping for a little bit of sunshine Christmas Day, no rain, and a warm afternoon at 78. So if you've got something for Christmas that you need to be outdoors, like a bike or maybe a new bow or something like that, and you want to get out and practice with it, I think it's going to be fine on Thursday. No problems out there as far as any outdoor plans. As we head towards the weekend, we do have a front that's going to be coming through. That's going to be coming through on Saturday going into Sunday. And with that, we'll see about a 30% coverage of some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Shouldn't be a washout on Sunday, but there could be some heavier downpours coming in. You notice temperatures falling on Sunday. Instead of the 60s for lows, we'll be back in the 50s by Sunday morning, and we'll see afternoon highs into the lower 70s. So a bit of a change on Sunday, and we'll have to see how that affects next week. But most of this week is just going to be warm and dry. Number at the bottom of your screen we'll put on here, 409-749-9300.